So this video is gonna be pretty short, I believe, because we have a couple of units. Now, if you take a look in here, doesn't show any other new units besides Goku Black, but as you saw previously, we have a new Bardock. Now, I think we're supposed to be getting a new... Ah, here we go. We're supposed to be getting a new story mode LR. I think Bardock is the LR that we're waiting for. That we've been waiting for a while. Let's take a look at him, shall we? Oh, he's already up here, but like, whatever. Bardock is an interesting choice. We've already had an LR team Bardock, and we've already have an LR solo Bardock, but I guess if you wanted to make it story mode related, we have a story mode Bardock now. This is gonna be interesting. For starters, he's a time traveler's category 2 key 30%. And I think if we look at the last one, which was Brawly and Trunks, honestly, it could just be Bardock and I wouldn't care less. It could be Super Saiyan Bardock and I still wouldn't care less. There they are. They are 3 key 80% to time travelers. So, pretty much exactly the same as this guy. Yeah, they have the same leader skill actually. I'm fairly surprised. Let me double check just to be sure, because I think that's how it is. Subleads for the categories. And he's somewhere down here, obviously. You have to find a needle in a haystack, but let's just know that he's in here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's in there. But anyways, let's go take a look at what he's gonna be doing in here. So his super attack, just translate this fairly quickly, but he raises attack. So he stacks attack. He stacks attack. He raises defense by 30% for one turn and does supreme damage. That is kind of what it's expected of like a basic free-to-play or free-to-play unit right now. It's not too bad though, I guess. Gets 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. If I do this, raises superclass allies attack and defense by 20%. That is actually pretty good support right there. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty good support. When there's a wicked bloodline category enemy, increases attack by an additional 80%, has a medium chance to crit, and if all allies in the same rotation are superclass, has a guaranteed additional with a medium chance for it to become a super attack. Interesting. I guess that's the reason why they did this, I guess. But when he supers, he gets an additional 40% attack and defense. Nothing much coming out of him. Of course, he's an SSR right now. He's not gonna be Dokkan Awakening until like the next few months. Actually, let me double check. When did these guys get their TUR? They got their TUR. Okay, so when did he come out? August. So when did his TUR come out? October. We're talking a 2-month gap. So I might be expecting a 2-month gap until August. Because let's be for real, we won't be expecting one for a while. So let's just you can easily farm this guy up to SA10 and then farm him up to SA20. Probably have like an additional 10 copies of this unit later on. But he's pretty easily farmable, as we all know. His stats. Oh, let's take a look at his stats actually. Actually, his stats aren't too bad. As a free-to-play SSR right now, that's not too bad. The stats are pretty decently high. You know, some free-to-play stats are actually a lot lower, especially for defense. Usually they're hitting around 8k. 9k for an SSR is actually not too bad. No joke, it's actually not too bad. But otherwise, this is still a basic unit right here. Of course, I do kind of expect more defensive mechanics out of him when he Dokkan awakens in the future, but right now it's pretty mediocre. Probably like the most biggest thing in here is his, let me see. Is that he's just mainly support. That's mainly what he is. Enough about him. We've gone through that. I think there's some other stuff we have to talk about in here, but we'll go through it later. Super Easy A Goku Black. I've heard many things about this unit, and I do not have a translation for this unit, but I know this has already been done and everything, but I've heard many things about this unit, okay? For starters, they basically gave him this, which was coming from Global, and I know that Global's version of this particular Goku Black has way better stats than this particular version in general, which is sad, but I guess it makes sense because they want to make this unit better, but like still. Second, he's a orb unit. He's gonna be one of those units that's a nuking unit. From the looks of things, let's read it first. 50% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. When he gets 3 or more key spheres, gets an additional 150% defense when attacking. Okay, when there's a Goku family category enemy, or when all allies in the same rotation are super boss category allies, randomly changes one type of key sphere to rainbow, and then gets an additional 10% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. And every time this character receives an attack, gets 1 key and 30% defense up to max of 5 key and 150% defense. Okay. Each time this unit receives 3 attacks during battle, he increases crit by 20%. And then when a superclass enemy exists, it changes one type of key sphere other than physical to physical key spheres. And then gives all extreme class allies 3 key and 30% defense. Basically, the major thing about this unit that had pretty much had a lot of flaws in this unit was mostly just orb changing. And I think they fixed that. But the problem is, we're not in that. It's not just about, fixing the issue where he can't get a lot of orbs, because I'm pretty sure he can with the amount of orb changing he's doing in here. I think the most important thing that they've missed out of this unit was a particular defensive mechanic. This unit is going to be needing a lot of hits. The problem is that he doesn't have a stronger defensive mechanic other than just getting additional defense. Which, getting additional defense is fine. It's just that super bosses as a category is kind of rough at the moment. It's kind of rough. And I'll be honest with you. Let me go into super bosses actually, and I'll explain. The domain effects on both this particular Goku Black and Broly, they're, how do I put this? They're iffy. They're very iffy. I feel like Goku Black's effect is so good, but Broly's is also good as well. It's just that sometimes domain effects kind of ruin the category, and top it all off, the category itself actually still needs a lot of work. It's understandable that they want to release more super boss units, but they gotta make them better. I'll be honest with you. Just one thing I could suggest is maybe damage reduction, and then put the damage reduction somewhere. Every time he gets hit, he gets 20% damage reduction, and then increases up to 60%. But then have him get like an initial guard percent. I don't know, something that can make him tank, because all we're giving him right here is just extra stats. Now, this is prior to him being even in the game right now, although we just got a data download, I feel like this is not enough. For a super easy A, I feel like just getting stats is not enough. I wouldn't care less about crit, but what I would care about more is making him versatile on more than just super bosses. The fact that they put super bosses in here kind of restricts the unit a little bit, even though he links pretty well with Zamasu or Goku Black or whatever. It just doesn't really fit too well. That's just my opinion on him. If I were to rate him right now, I'd pretty much give him like a 7 out of 10, maybe. It's just not enough for this unit. I think we also just got these guys in here. Let me take a look. So in here, yeah. Oh, we're getting 5 copies initial. Okay, sure. Well, why not? I'll get 5 copies in the box. Okay, sure. I think they just released these guys. That's the reason why they're in. This is up right now. I might have to take a look after this, but yeah, for those, we just got 5 copies in the gift. It should be in the gift box, I believe. Let me double check. But looks like we're about there. Let's actually swap this and put this in here. Actually, yeah, I'm just about in game right now. I think we're about to hit a data download as well in here, which I have not done yet, actually. So we're gonna be in here for a while. Well, it looks like it's just that. I think there's missions on top of this. Yeah, there's missions on top of this. Let me go do this first. Some missions will be available after the 9th. You'll be able to get meat. Okay, so we're getting meat essentially with these missions. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary per se. We have these guys now. So area 35 is where we can actually get incredible gems to get BARDOCK. And then they're refilling up the shop right here. Okay. And then we're about to hit the in game right here. Let's see what we got. Yep, we got that. I didn't log in yet, so that's gonna be new to me. And then oh, there it is. Let's just add him in here. Actually, let me go do this right now. Do this. SSR. Then we'll just. Oh shoot. There we go. We're just gonna power him up from here. Let's do that. And then we'll give him the rest of the dupes. Yeah, don't mind me asking why I have Android 21 in here. Just recently pulled her. Yeah, I know. I should not be pulling on freaking Goku Black Spanner, but I'm like, I need super bosses. But super bosses sucks. That's my contradiction right there. Where is he? Right here. Oh my god, it will not let me. Oh my god. There we go. Let's put this one right here. There's extra missions for that. And then we'll get the last one. What were those missions actually? Let's go take a look. Where are they coming from? Because they're coming from here. So essentially, if you unlock all 4 dupes, you get 60 blue incredible gems and then 1 dragon stone. Okay, cool. We're just gonna have to do a lot of things in here. Well, that's fine. I guess that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to talk about here, so let me know what you guys think of this data download. It's pretty small, but like, let's face it, it's just these 2 units. Let me know what you guys think of Bardock and Super Easy Goku Black. And as always, I will see you all in the next one.